Alright, it's that Dexterous Gamer again, and we need to talk about this. Now, firstly, we're going to talk about Metal Gear Survive. This looks interesting, although I'm not too interested in it, mainly because there's so many zombie games now. So many. Yeah, and I didn't actually mention a zombie game. It's a zombie game for Metal Gear Solid, and because it's Metal Gear Solid, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it that much. I have nothing against Metal Gear Solid. I like half of their games. I haven't really played half of them as they don't really appeal to me. But as I was saying, zombie games, they really need to put a limit on them now. As much as I love them, there's too many right now. There's too many. And also another thing about Metal Gear Solid, the controls are really like different to the usual games you would usually play on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Maybe I maybe give that a maybe, and on to the next one. And then next, obviously, UFC 3. This kind of disappoints me. The reasons why is because, right, I'm not one to say, like, all sports games are the same. I hate that stereotype. It's a complete stereotype. It's not true at all. But I think UFC 3 really resembles the stereotype. Like, it, I've been looking at comparisons between it, like, how it looks right now to UFC 2. Right, it doesn't like a big difference. It looks pretty much the same. And I know I might sound like one of those guys who just plays RPGs and slags off sports games all the time, but I'm not one of them. Okay, it truly is very similar, and I'm not impressed. Oh, another reason why I'm not impressed is because they said they'd be bringing out a new boxing game and not UFC. I don't know if you heard about this. And then they just bring out another UFC. This was actually when there was a new UFC 1, they said this, and now they've just done a brand out two UFCs. I don't mind. I have nothing against UFC. Sport's okay. It's not really a sport. It counts as a sport, I guess. Yeah. The last two games I've got, it's quite fun to play with your friends. I don't mind it. Career mode's a bit dull, but it's okay. It's not too bad. And yeah. And then next, obviously, we have the big boy of February. We have Kingdom Come Deliverance coming out February 13th. It's gonna be brilliant. Well, it looks brilliant. I'm just saying this is gonna be brilliant. First person medieval role playing game. Realistic, no dragons, no fantasies, no magic, no staffs. That's why I like it. There's not many games out there, a role-playing game set in the past. Before you correct me, yes, there is loads. But how many can you name without dragons and magic and spells and all that beasts? Like that completely limits your options. It looks great. The characters look really good. The scenery looks amazing. And another thing that interests me is it's just first person, only first person. You don't get many RPGs with just first person, especially like sword fighting RPGs, medieval. It sounds weird that it's just the first person, but I guess it's just the first person. The things that really look impressive to me is the combat. The combat looks really good. It did look clanky a bit when they first revealed the combat, but now we've seen some more gameplay of it. It looks really good. I'm I'm genuinely so excited for this game. This may be one of my most excited games for the year. I don't know, there's Days Gone, Spider-Man, quite a lot of games out there I'm excited for, but this Kingdom Come Deliverance looks amazing, I have to say. And on to the next one. The next one we have Shadow of the Colossus. I think it's Shadow of the Colossus or Shadow of Colossus. I don't know. It was a PS2 game. It's getting remastered on the PS4. I don't really know anything about it. I've seen a bit of gameplay here and there of the old version. I don't think there's much gameplay of the new version. I've seen the trailer. It looks okay. I don't think I'm going to invest in it, to be honest. It looks average. I haven't got much to say about it. I never played it on PS2. I don't really know much about it. But yeah, as I said, looks alright. But one thing I did notice is the comparison between PS2 and PS4 is a lot different. Like, it looks so much better. Like, not just a little bit, a lot better. So that's a good thing for you Shadow of the Colossus fans. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Next one. And then here we have the fifth and final game, Dynasty Warriors 9. I don't have a clue about this game, to be honest with you. I know all I already know is it's a Japanese game and it's a hack and slash. Like, I've seen some gameplay of the past few games. You just run around with swords slashing people. I know I'm making it sound like a really bad game, but I know it's supposed to be quite good. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be quite a good game, and I know I sound like a bit of a dick by saying I don't know much about it, but I genuinely don't. And I'm probably going to sound really bored when I'm talking over this, but I'm not. It's just I don't have a clue. Honestly, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but I don't really know. And also, we need to talk about another thing. Is A Way Out for one. It's not actually. I know a lot of people thought it was coming out in February. It's actually coming out in March. Because it got delayed by a month. God knows why it's a month just delay, but I'm happy that it's only a month delay because that game looks amazing. And then we have, like, I may be wrong. You may be watching this after February and trying to correct me because there are games that are announced for early 2018, and February is early 2018. Games such as Days Gone, Spider-Man, and so on. Right. So if I get this wrong, please don't correct me because I am announcing this now. Um, Spider-Man. I don't know what it's actually called. The Spider-Man game it is. I was almost called it Spider-Man Homecoming, but I remember that's the movie. And Days Gone. They both look amazing games. And yeah, don't correct me in the comments. These are basically, I don't know what to call them. They are a maybe. A maybe gonna come out February. I know it's early, but yeah. Don't get angry at me if it comes out February. I just done my research. It said early 2018. I couldn't put it February because I could easily be wrong. Anyway, subscribe, like, share, comment, do whatever you like. Don't do those things if you don't want to do those things, but yeah. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed, please do. Thank you.